Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. As you guys probably know, I'm still in the middle of me kind of doing this brand new setup, so I hope you guys don't mind the somewhat kind of green screen, but as well, we're gonna make this a little bit better in the very near future. So if you guys kind of stick with us these next few days, as I'm a little bit on the shorter on the uploads, and as well trying to go and like fine tune this process, because there's kind of a lot of stuff going on as I've been moving everything. But what I got you guys know that we actually have quite a bit of news to go and cover as of today. Number one, we had kind of the continuation of the really big story as of yesterday with the really sad passing of Lance Reddick, which as you guys know is a part of a lot of big PlayStation games, Horizon, Destiny, and quite a few others, and also a lot of big actual mainstream TV shows. And as well, kind of just like how everyone's kind of reacted, because we actually had a lot of really big, statements. We've had people in communities such as Destiny 2 kind of doing really wholesome things, and as well, we also have some other big news in terms of console stock, in terms of other brand new general news, layoffs, and everything else in between. So if you guys will stay tuned, relax, and enjoy, and as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch down below. We'll have all of the PlayStation 5 models down below too, in case you guys do want to go pick up any of your options, and as well the Twitter and Twitch if you guys want to hang out and chill down below, and let's dive into the video. So right, first and foremost, if you guys somehow missed it, we had a very sad passing of someone very involved in the gaming community. Now, especially when it comes to the PlayStation side, Horizon was one of the more popular, I'm sure you guys would agree, types of IPs for PlayStation, and same with Destiny, which has now been bought over by Sony. And now we're kind of just seeing like the overall callouts over here, where we're now seeing Lance Reddick's official Twitter account, so by friends and family and all of that, stating, "Lance was taken from us far too soon. Thank you for all the overwhelming love, support, and beautiful stories shared on these platforms over the last day. I see your messages, and I can't begin to express how grateful I am to have them. And to the thousands of Destiny players who played a special tribute to Lance, thank you. Lance loved you as much as he loved the game. Donations also may be made to momscare.org in Baltimore, his hometown. Stephanie Reddick." And I want to go give a little special shout out myself. If you guys do or do not know, I have a lot of big ties with Destiny folks. I've interacted with them a lot. There's a lot of people I actually really love in the Destiny community who have been some of my best friends and also best content creators. So I always have a very special spot in my heart for that one. So everyone who was involved in the Destiny community was very hurt. Very hurt. I myself haven't played it too much. I probably maybe should at some point. But when it comes to this, people were hurt. We even see like Ms. 100 Watts over here saying, "We love Lance so much, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing this message with you, and please let us know if there's anything we can do to support your family. Lots of love." There is just a lot of love being showcased everywhere, now that the official statements are coming out. And as well, this is also a big thing too, where Destiny fans were literally mourning the loss of him. So as you guys know, basically Zavala is the actual voice actor, like he's tied basically with that. And this is like really sweet. Now, it's never fun to see someone die or pass away. Sometimes it's their time, sometimes it's not. But you go and see this, it's like, you can see the Destiny community, everyone else involved with this. They have been nothing but good. There's people like Broman and Goth who have done huge things for charity and raising money for St. Jude's. You have people like Chari and like everyone else who are just good people. You have Bife who's been doing lore videos for a little years. And it kind of goes to show that they're all kind of coming together and just showcasing on how nice and how like supportive this community is, and everyone else who plays the game and talks about it too. I even saw like B-More and other various streamers kind of just bringing this stuff out and talking about it, where fans are mourning the ultimate untimely death of Lance Reddick. We know he's been in Wire, he's been Bosch, he's been in Fringe, like I said, all these other various PlayStation games too. And now Destiny players are mourning his passing. And I saw a lot of tweets and like little video clips of this too, which was really wholesome in like just a sad way. They were visiting his character, Commander Zavala, which if you guys have ever played Destiny, you probably know Zavala is a very integral character in the actual game itself, en masse in the towers of Destiny 2. So players are basically hugging, saluting, or just basically just sitting in like solidarity with him as the main social space. It's kind of like if you guys have never played Destiny, we have like a little central like hub. We like choose what missions to go to, like how to sort your inventory, and kind of maybe hang out with your friends, whatever it might be. And basically the character is there because this character is a very integral part of the game, which is why I think a lot of gamers are so kind of upset, because it's just like I said, it's like a friend, someone who's been involved in the game story, and also means that people aren't sure what's going to happen like in Destiny 3 and all these other big worries, which makes sense. So basically, Destiny players have had deep connection with basically Zavala. He's been with them serving as the Titan Vanguard since the beginning. So for many long-term Destiny players, or Titan class players in particular, has been a daily presence in their gaming lives for over a decade. Zavala has been very crucial in the story. He's always been in the actual overall like overarching world. and no one even knows how they're going to want to replace them, because as you guys know, being 60 is relatively young in terms of like, I mean, some people live to be 90, 100 years old, and some people are still working. Like retirement age is like 67 if you want to be on the higher end. I mean, sometimes people obviously work a bit longer, but it's just really sad to see. It's sad to see this. It's sad to see everything going on, and people are trying to either have him as like a character, either as Zavala or as like the actual like his own real self, and it's just sad. Like we even saw Bungie themselves saying Lance Reddick was an iconic presence on screen, in Destiny, and most importantly, in person. His love for our community shined through the Commander Zavala and his uncompromising dedication to his craft, and out there the radiating kindness that touched those around him. To say he'll be missed is a profound understatement, yet no less true. Rest in peace, Lance. Which was kind of why we started off with like kind of the really nice wholesome statement from them. And we have like all these tweets like our commander always. Like, this can make me tear up. Like, bro, this is like, it's just sad. It's just a really sad thing because there's been nothing but nice things said about the guy. Like we even have like Keanu Reeves, I'll go to that in a second, where he's literally mourning the death of like his friend because he's worked with him before. Like we're seeing all these people like putting together. We're seeing just like the squad of everyone paying their, like here's Liz. Like this is like I literally love Liz. This is like one of my homies. I like literally, you see her tweet and you guys can just go and see on how wholesome everything is in the Destiny community. And like these are like people I know. Which is why it's maybe a little bit weird. I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry. But like, this is a woman I've spoken to and so much. I've spent so much time. She has been on my own content on my Twitch channel. And it just goes and highlights and shows and how much these people mean and how much like the stuff that they do in the games and the communities and the people they meet mean to folks. Like, this is one of the nicest things you can see for someone who just passed away. And now imagine his family. Imagine everyone who's like heartbroken and sad about the fact that like someone they love passed away. That sucks. They're gonna feel awful. It's an awful, like your heart sinks. But you see like the gaming community come together and go and just show the homage and show like that this person meant something to their life. Like, bro, I could cry. Like this is like the impact that I myself would want to have in the future if I ever pass away. So it's just nothing short of honor, and I love seeing the gaming community with this. I do think Lance Reddick was taken too soon. I think they were involved in a lot of different games and a lot of different stuff, and you can just see the respect oozing out from everyone. But all these tweets, all these messages, all these comments, everything in between, it's just heartbreaking to see. Like, it's just really, really heartbreaking to see. We've also gone and even seen, like, actual Guerrilla Games themselves also make a statement stating, "Thank you, Lance Reddick, for everything you've brought to your character of Silenes, for sharing your infinite talent and wisdom with us, for your generous warmth and immutable presence, and for my profound impact, not just as part of our cast, but on our community. We were deeply honored to work with you. You will be missed. We extend our most heartfelt condolences to his loved ones." So basically, as you guys know, he also said Silence in both Horizon Dawn and Forbidden West 2 as well. He might be in the expansion because we already saw the mocap work being on it, but it's just sad. Now, as well, let me get like quick on Keanu too, where even Keanu Reeves himself was just mourning the death of him as well, saying he just was sad. Like, he just has been sad over here too, which is awful, awful, awful to go and see. I kind of just a little bit of a recap with this one, but it's just sad. It's just really, really, really sad. Just really, really sad. So I guess for kind of like some news to, I guess, let's just stick with the sad news. Apparently people are getting laid off. Like, basically, if you guys don't know, Team 17, that's basically the company that's doing like Worms and have done a few other various games too as well. Also has them losing their jobs. We're losing famous people left and right. We're losing people's jobs now too. And yeah. It just is kind of stated that we're basically reporting a round of layoffs as the Worms developer and indie publisher seeks to restructure his business. A lot of these staff were told at 4 p.m. this Friday afternoon in a mandatory all-hands meeting too, and they were just basically gonzo. And a lot of these members include like the art team, design teams, and as well they want to maybe go push towards the publishing side and external developments of its own IPs too, and they've already lost access to the internal systems. So Team 17 Games label has initiated a realignment of elements within its studio operating business model in order to better meet the needs of our development partners and growth of the IP. To be a small number of redundancies, however, we have a number of roles open across the group, so basically trying to reorganize the company. It's always just sad seeing people lose their jobs. And last but not least, some really good news is that basically every Amazon console is now available. So in case you guys are curious on the shortage, I may make a separate video on this too as well and talk a little bit more about it, as we're like, I'd probably say officially almost done, I think, at this point, with a PS5 restocking grind, which is both a relief, but also sad for me. But in case you guys are curious, we'll have all the links down below if you guys want to pick up any of the consoles that are now available up on Amazon. So Very sad news to go and cover up with everything with Lance. Very sad news to see the layoffs, but at least on the bright side, get your consoles if you get the money. So at least that's trying to be somewhat positive on this video. And as well, thank you guys all for the patience as I'm getting all my setup all situated. I love you guys, and I appreciate you all so much for being here. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We have the Target links, we have the Amazon links, and everything else in between to hang on the Twitch stream tonight if you guys are bored. I love you guys all so much, and once again, my heart goes out to Lance Reddick and his family, because that just is not fun news.